Are you a professional thinking about graduate business studies? Have you wanted to explore your options for an MBA? Join us at Duquesne University's Graduate Business Programs Information Session on Monday, September 19th from 5:30 to 7 in the Duquesne University Power Center Ballroom. Duquesne MBAs develop leadership skills that are value-based. Duquesne MBAs are respected for balancing intelligence with integrity. Duquesne University's Graduate Business Program. It's a Master of Business Administration from a higher perspective.
As an avid makeup lover, I found it difficult to find not only makeup that really made my personality pop, but was also natural. That led me to create a line of natural, yet highly glamorous cosmetics that allows crease-proof, all-day wear with vibrant colors, but healthy for the skin. This is Dr. Michael Huey saying find your obsession at obsessedminerals.com.
Eating is America's favorite pastime. 75% of us eat out at least once a week. The average restaurant diner who eats out regularly eats out 2.3 times per week. But consumer research shows that over half of us are cutting back in restaurant spending due to the tough economy. 70% have chosen to eat out less often rather than to eat at cheaper restaurants. Want to save money at restaurants? Here are some tips. Munch at lunch. Lunch is 50% or less than what you would expect to pay for dinner. Mind the menu. Watch menu tricks. Be careful of the top right items on the menu. That is where your eye goes, and so many restaurants put their pricey items in that spot. Coupons. Don't leave home without them. Find them in coupon books in newspapers and entertainment books. Drink water. Water is not only financially healthy, but also physically healthy for you too. Ditch drinks and dessert. Restaurants make money on alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, and desserts add to your waistline and deplete your wallet. Find the deal. Early birds aren't just for senior citizens. Or buy one meal and split it with a friend or family member. Or buy a meal and a salad bar and pack the entree and take it home. Today, we're at Tambellini's restaurant in Bridgeville, one of my favorite restaurants, and with me is Dan Tambellini, who is the owner of the restaurant. Dan, thank you for joining us.
Hey, my pleasure.
Now, one of the things I wanted to ask you about are trends in restaurants. What are some of the things you're seeing as a restaurant owner?
Well, we're kind of going against the grain. We're actually ahead of sales versus last year, and we haven't raised our prices, so it's real growth. And it's hard to attribute what might be the reasoning behind it. Our lunches are flat, our dinners are slightly up, and parties, for some strange reason, are ahead of last year. We have a party room downstairs and one right behind us, and people are continuing to celebrate, I guess.
Well, that's great news because a lot of times people are cutting back with the economy and they're not eating out as often or spending as much money.
Yeah.
What kind of tips can you give to patrons in order to save money as they're dining in restaurants?
Well, a lot of people like to order ice water in times of the slow economy. Other tips, I don't really have anything right now.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you too is one of the trends that we're seeing in restaurants is more restaurants are using local foods and produce grown in their region. Are you doing anything like that?
Well, normally we buy from the Strip District, but lately this summer the borough has placed a farmer's market about an eighth of a mile from here, and we've been buying every Tuesday from that particular area, and it far outstrips the quality of the Strip District. I mean, the tomatoes, the peppers, the banana peppers, very, very good.
Because you know everything's locally grown and very, very fresh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure reasonably priced as well.
Yeah, and you'd think in the summer it would be easy to find tomatoes that are nice and vine ripened and red, deep red, but it's not. I mean, the local distributors are having difficulty, and yet this farmers market, I can't say for other farmers markets, but but this one in particular has very good quality.
Yeah. Now, the people that are eating here, are they aware that the produce that you're buying is just literally across the street from here?
You know, they're not, but that might be a good thing to do. Of course, we only have a couple of weeks left, but
Yeah.
that might be a good thing to do to let people know. Even on our feature list, we could
You should tell them.
state that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Another trend that I'm seeing is more of the comfort foods, and especially as we're getting closer to fall, people are looking for foods that may have been made at their mom's kitchen or at diners or at cookouts. Are you serving a lot of comfort foods here?
We serve some. As a matter of fact, tonight, every Tuesday, we feature stuffed green peppers, which is kind of unusual for an Italian restaurant, but they sell like wildfire. And Mondays, we have meatloaf.
Meatloaf is much
Which
a
is
comfort food.
food.
Absolutely. And pork chops are yummy too.
Pork
I see you
chops
have
on
got those on
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Now tell us about this almost 1990s price specials. What a great idea this is.
Yeah, we used to call it almost 1980s price specials, but we had to raise a little. So now we call it almost 1990s price specials. And we try to keep the price down to the point where what they would have paid in 1990, whatever.
Yeah. Now, another way for people to save money is to eat lunch as compared to dinner, because there are some differences in prices. And I know you offer wonderful lunch specials.
Yeah, no one goes away hungry for lunch here, or lunch or dinner. But for lunch, for instance, we have numerous entrees that include 3 choices. And they can be among coleslaw, a cup of soup, house salad, vegetable, a side of pasta. Or in place of one of those 3, they could have spumoni for dessert.
How yummy.
Yeah, so,
What a great
you
idea.
know, it's not like some of the chains where, you order the entree and you also have to pay extra for the salad. Here, we include 3 things in the price.
That is very reasonably priced
lunch
too. You also have early bird specials. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we have early bird specials. Some of the items are like a crispy eggplant with drizzled with a little lump crab meat and like a pink Alfredo sauce, and then it's finished with a little shredded fontanella cheese. And that's priced significantly less than our normal dinner.
Yeah. And you also, at your bar area, you have a special happy hour appetizers and foods that you provide too.
We do, yes. Friday is the most popular. We put out a mountain of fried fish that people rave about.
Yeah.
And it's nice too because they stay after the happy hour as well.
Great.
So they're loyal local patrons.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
Hey, you're welcome.
Now, Amy, you said you come to this restaurant a lot. What are some of the ways you try to save money when you're dining out?
We share meals with our family, and then we order. They give us such a large portion that we end up having to take it home like a doggy bag, and we have it for several meals afterwards.
Are there any other money-saving tips that you can share with us when you're dining at restaurants?
Probably get a large portion and just split it is what I would do.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people get ice water, and that's what I get because the other drinks you fill up too much and you have to take your food home anyhow.
Generally, we really look into the possibility of couponing and special promotions because that's the best way to save money.
In fact, we are here tonight to use the Enjoy coupon or the entertainment coupon, and that's a $13 savings for us. And that gives my wife a chance to order a glass of wine.
Well, a lot of times we look and see if the kids' meal is big enough to split, then we typically will do that, and that will definitely save a couple dollars with every meal if that's something that we can do.
The little one doesn't usually take a meal. She eats off of our plates because she would just waste most of it. And the girls, we often try to find places where like the drinks, especially chocolate milk's included and the refills are free.
Your mom and dad said you guys come to restaurants about once a week. What types of things do you like to order?
Grilled cheese. French fries and chicken nuggets mostly.
Really?
Yes.